All those shots were so creepy looking in post when I was editing this. What's up, friends? Today we're looking at the music video Gray Blue Eyes by Kevin Bessey. We'll be looking at this song from the perspective of a producer, songwriter, and director of the music video, because I directed, produced, wrote, performed this song. And because I did everything for this song besides the bass and the drums, I'll be able to add little insights that you might normally get from just a normal reactor. Anyway, let's get into it.
I don't trust those gray blue eyes that are staring back at me. I don't trust the dimming lights, they only show what they want me to see.
So starting out, I love Amy's drum pattern that she came up with for this song. I feel like she just makes the drums feel so alive, and it really added this extra something to the song. I also love the beginning line of the song, obviously, because I named the song after it. I don't trust those gray blue eyes that are staring back at me. I feel like it's such an intense way of expressing this distrust in oneself and in one's own image. And I also like the shuffle beat going on. It's rad.
It may seem like suicide, self-inflicted agony. A self-deceiving gas plays with my darkest fantasy.
I really like that transition. I love the vocal effect. It's a Logic stock plug-in experimental guitar. They have these really cool effects that have like this ghost echo. And I think it really sounds good as a transitionary element, you know, paired with that snare pattern in the guitars. Also, you'll notice a lot of little references in the video to self-harm, like, you know, choking oneself, hitting one's head against the back of a wall. I've actually never engaged in self-harm, but I've been tempted by it. And if you are having problems with that, I do recommend you speak with a therapist, close friends, family, people you trust and who love you.
In my reflection, it's always backwards. It won't show me what everybody else sees. I hate my intention.
You'll notice that Brooke Jolly joins me on the chorus. She adds that harmony. I'm also singing in a higher register of my own vocal, and that's creating a clear difference between the verses and choruses of this song. We've added more excitement to the chorus through the use of vocal registers. Brooke is a phenomenal vocalist. I love working with her.
I don't trust his secret smile, he's hiding something underneath. A mind's only used for guile, chemically whitened teeth.
So that line, chemically whitened teeth, I don't know why, but after I got my teeth whitened, I just feel like self-conscious about it. It's like a vanity that I feel like I splurged in. And it shouldn't be. I mean, tons of people get their teeth whitened, and I think it actually looks pretty good when people do. It's just weird the amount of like insecurities we have about what we do and things that should be normal, but we kind of get mad at ourselves for. Also, in the second verse, you'll notice it's a cajon instead of a full drum set. That was a suggestion that Harley Swisher had, and I thought it played out really, really well. She was with Amy and I when we were figuring out this drum part, and she said, you know, hey, we should switch to cajon on the second verse, and we did it, and it sounded so good. It really added this extra stripped element to the second verse, made it feel like we'd taken a real step back from the chorus, and I liked how that played with the production of the song.
Worn that mask for a while, I wonder how he can breathe.
Again, I just love that transition effect. I think it sounds so good. And I think it works really well with breaths. I love when someone mentions a breath and then there's a breath in a song. Also, you'll notice I've started playing the piano in the second verse and chorus, adding, you know, more and more elements to the song to help it build. I love the piano. It's one of my favorite instruments to play, and playing piano for this record was the most fun I've had producing a record in a long time. It was just so much fun sitting down and playing solos and playing little lead parts. It just felt so good.
That I'm never gonna be, I'll never be bright enough or strong enough, I'll never be who I wanted to be, I'll never sing the songs of love in the voice I want. I'll just sit here in agony.
I have to take a quick second to just point out what Harley's doing here in this bridge. It's so cool how she pairs with the kick drum in such a fun way. She's such a great bassist and such a joy to work with. So I'm so glad she agreed to play the bass on Gray Blue Eyes. Yeah, it sounds so smooth, so good, and it adds this real nice energy to that bridge. She's been playing the whole time, but when she kind of bursts in and that drum pattern comes in, it's just magnifique. It adds a real extra, something special to the song. The words here are also dealing with feelings of inadequacy, which I think everyone experiences, and like ideas of imposter syndrome when you have a song about self-reflection and the negative parts of self-reflection, negative self-talk. I feel that imposter syndrome is just like a natural addition to that formula.
Oh no.
Two things. One, shout out to Amy, and I love that transition right there. I really liked kind of splitting the videos really quickly to go in between, have this really fast montage paired with the snare fill. Just love the way it turned out visually. Also, you'll notice my vocals at this point sound a lot scratchier. They sound a lot rougher and more intense. It's this technique I found where you add vocal fry to your voice. It's like feeling, and you also get into that point where you're kind of have a break in your voice, like the You kind of pair those together in a nice way when you're singing, and it creates this really interesting effect that I've had fun playing around with.
I'll never sing the songs I love in the voice I want. I'll just sit here in agony. Oh no.
You'll notice that we went back to the bridge after going to the chorus in this song. That's a technique from the emo movement called the double bridge. It's a form that is often used in emo songs, and because this album has so many roots in the emo movement, because the emo movement is all about expressing those negative emotions and making them into art. Because of that, I wanted to make something that was really reflective of that ideal in terms of song form as well. So this is just like a little way to pay respects to that genre.
I'll never sing the songs of love in the voice I want. I'll just sit here in agony.
This part's so creepy. Such a weird way to show credits. Don't know what I was thinking. Yeah, something about just seeing eyes staring at you. All those shots were so creepy looking in post when I was editing this. And I think it looks very intense with the credits going on and just seeing the eyes and the breath and no music. Just a weird vibe. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it's given you some insight into the music video and added a little bit to your enjoyment of what's going on. If you have further questions about the song, I'm more than happy to answer them in the comment section of this video or in the comment section of the original music video. This song was written in Dorian. That's another fun fact. D-flat Dorian. Make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and that's it. Catch you on the flip.